Today, we're taking a breather, we're taking a step back. I know you guys have school soon, and also a lot of people are looking for nice laptops. So today, we have something from Huawei, and inside this box is a crazy, thin, power-hungry laptop. It's nice. So this is the Huawei MateBook X Pro. And before we jump on into the unboxing and first impressions of this device, I want to give a huge thanks to Good Offer 24 for sponsoring today's video. And if you ever have those annoying Windows activation keys on your laptop or your new PCs or anything, with Good Offer 24, you can simply remove that. And I have the links down below in the description. Also, if you use code Salmon18 at checkout, you get 18% off your Windows 10 Pro key. So to use this product, it's simple. You just type in the activation key in the settings search bar, click on the change product key, enter your new product key, then hit next, and you're good to go. Alright, here we go. So this is gonna be a box inside another box. And first of all, I love how small this thing is. I think it's the 13.9-inch model. So on this side, it basically tells us what we have inside here. So for me, it's the 1TB SSD i7 and also an NVIDIA MX250 graphics card inside here with 16 gigs of RAM, which I'm interested to test out. So let's go ahead and open this thing up, break the seal of approval. So this is like the safety packaging box, and then inside here we have the actual laptop itself. Whoa, that looks nice. I just love Huawei's like branding and everything. Look how clean that looks with the white and the gold. It's a really good aesthetic. Yes. Alright guys, moment of truth. Very light. Very light. That's all I can say. First impressions. Now let's see what we get inside here. We have this little instruction manual showing us how to use the dock and all of that. Let's see what this is. Yep, the cable and some paperwork I think inside. So this is the dock, as they call it. This dock will give us, as you can see, VGA, HDMI, and also a USB-C pass-through again, so we don't lose that USB-C port that this will be plugged into. These are all we get inside the box in terms of accessories. So yeah, now let's look at the main player of the game. There we go. Now this is like a space gray colorway in my opinion, but man, doesn't it look good. One hand check. Ooh, barely, almost. There we go. So we have the camera pop up right there, fingerprint, all of that, and then we also have the i7 logo and the Huawei Share button, because you could use your phone to connect to the laptop. So let's just go ahead and boot this thing up, guys. Alright, so we're greeted with this Huawei logo right here, and of course we have to do our Windows setup and everything, so we might have to breeze through that real quick. Alright guys, here we are 1 week later. I've been using this laptop. First thing that caught my attention, you guys just look at it for yourself. The screen. This is a crazy good looking screen. It's glossy, so you might get certain glares in it, but it's not too much of a big deal. Now the reason I love this screen is that this is a 13.9-inch screen inside a 13-inch laptop form factor. The reason how they got to this was because of these thin bezels. So if you look closely, you can see that we don't have a webcam up top, which I'll talk about later on into the video, because the webcam placement is really genius in my opinion. Now, next up, very sleek and thin design. Now this design is reminiscent to me of the MacBooks. Like, look how thin this is. It's very lightweight, portable for exactly work and travel, school, and also because of that premium design, we have the luxury of opening this thing with just one finger without the laptop moving or anything. So that shows how the build quality is amazing. Next up, we have Windows Hello fingerprint reader on this laptop. So if you want to easily access our laptops, we could just use our fingerprint. Boom, we get in just like that, no password required. And that's just the ease of use and access with this laptop that I really like, and also for the speed. Alright, I just wanted to touch more onto the screen. The screen right here is not 4K, it's basically a 3K resolution screen, 3000 by 2000. So it's also IPS and it looks amazing, right? Editing videos, watching videos on here is perfect as well because of the sRGB 100% accuracy. So colors look vibrant, they're sharp, they're accurate. If you do detailed artwork and stuff like that, you won't have any issues working with sRGB colors. So when you print it out, you won't see a total different color. You print something that's blue, it comes out purple. No, what you see is what you get with this display, and that's what I like. Another impressive feature with this laptop is their Huawei Share feature. So basically, if you have the luxury of owning one of these Huawei P40 phones, any Huawei phone that has NFC, you could literally place your device down onto the phone, and basically your phone and your laptop turns into one. So as you can see in a few seconds right here, if I hit allow, my Huawei phone is literally on the screen of my laptop. So basically now I have Windows and Android into one because I could run all these apps on my laptop. For example, I could jump on into Instagram, literally view all my Instagram stuff, and also I could reply to DMs, use the keyboard. So if you're ever in class, the teacher says, hey, no phones, you could literally, boom, get your Huawei Share up and running, have all your messages, everything. Literally, it's your phone onto your screen. And as I said before, you could run the apps, so you could play games. And don't get it twisted, when I say your phone and your laptop is one, I mean it. Like, apps are integrated into this thing. So for example, I'm on Spotify right here. If I play a song from Spotify, it will literally play through the speakers on the laptop and not the phone. So yeah, I don't want to get copyright strike, but that's cool. Another cool thing is that we can also transfer like files. So if you have any photos you want to transfer over, you just hold it, drag, and now that file will be on the desktop right here, and vice versa. So you could transfer between files, and that's just insane to me. Like, how are they doing this? I don't know, but Huawei Share is a crazy good feature, especially if you take a lot of pictures in class and then, like, you know, take pictures of the board and stuff like that. You want to transfer it over to your PC to make notes. It's very simple to do it. You don't have to connect any cables or anything like that. And to me, that's just impressive and innovative of Huawei. Taking a look on the left side right here for port selection, we have the Thunderbolt 3 port, USB Type-C port, and also a headphone jack. So you could connect this to any external displays and also charge it at the same time, which is good. And also if we flip it over to this side, we have the legendary USB-A port. And it doesn't end there. We still have a lot of more port selection with this bundled dongle that Huawei sent with the MateBook X Pro. So if you have an SD card adapter, for example, one like this, you could find them on Amazon that has that SD card. You just plug your dongle into the MateBook like so, and then you plug this adapter into the dongle. And also, if you have an SD card, you'd plug that SD card in, and then now you could transfer your files to edit videos on Premiere Pro from your DSLR or mirrorless camera. Alright, now let's talk about the keyboard and trackpad. One of the most important things, and also one of the things I actually like about this laptop as well. The keyboard is very solid, it's very tactile. Typing on this thing is a breeze. It's not too loud, it's not too clicky, you have a good amount of travel. Now we also have the function row at the top, We don't have any numbers or anything because of course it is a 13-inch laptop. Also, we have levels of brightness with the backlit keyboard. So we have 2 levels of brightness and then also a level to turn it off. It's also auto, which save a lot of battery life. So if you're using it and then you stop for a period of time, it will turn off itself. And when you touch the keyboard again, the backlight will then illuminate. Now in terms of the trackpad, we have a lot of space here to perform all our finger gestures. It's smooth. If your fingers are wet, oily, greasy, it still works. I have no issues here, like latency wise, no issues. I don't know what they could have done better with the trackpad, but to me, I love it. Now, alongside the keyboard, we have the 2 front face firing speakers, and this is to me the best placement of speakers on a laptop. Speakers on a laptop that's under the laptop is just absolutely ridiculous. Having the 2 speakers right here, it sounds amazing. The volume is nice. Next up, we have a cheeky webcam slot. So you might be saying, Siobhan, where's the webcam? It's a 2020 laptop. The bezels are thin. I don't see a webcam. What's going on? It's placed inside the keyboard, and that's insane. Now, it's not the best placement because when you're typing, you could see your fingers. Also, it's a weird angle. If you don't look cute from this angle, I don't know what to tell you, but this is the angle we get. So those Zoom calls, you're typing up your notes, they're gonna see your fingers, they're gonna see up inside your nose. But yeah, it's really cool because of the privacy feature. I know it's 2020. We do a lot of conference calls right now. A lot of people are trying to hustle online, a lot of hackers and stuff like that. So when you're finished, you just push this down and you automatically hide your camera. But don't forget, if you're doing something, it will still record. For example, I'm recording this right now. So if I pop this camera back up, there we go. And to me, it's really sleek. Honestly, it's not a big deal for me because I don't use the camera on the laptops that much. I tend to use an external camera, but if you like really use a laptop camera for your video call and conferences, you should probably want to upgrade into like something from Logitech or use a Elgato Cam Link or something like that. Now, it ticks off every box for me inside a thin and light gaming or portable laptop. Performance isn't outstanding for gaming, but you could get a lot done here in terms of 60 FPS games. Now, what might be the most like turn off for people is probably the price. Now here in Canada, this one, the max out one that I have, is like $2,000 after taxes, and they also have an i5 version which is cheaper, which you could check out, and also I think a 500 gig version. Don't quote me on that, but I'll leave all the links for this down below in the description. So if you're always loved how the MacBooks were laid out and the style of the MacBooks, but you're a Windows fan at heart, this is probably the only laptop on the market that replicates that experience, and it's premium. Now, yeah, that's all I have to say about this laptop for the small time I had it. I will do more intensive testings on this laptop, for example, more video editing, more gaming and stuff like that, and put it through the paces. But yeah, that's been my short review and unboxing of the Huawei MateBook Pro X. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments, and also don't forget to subscribe and like. As always guys, love, peace, and tweaks. Signing out.